Hey guys and welcome. In today's video I'm going to be running through my month 2 update of my personal branding from scratch series, and there's been some interesting updates, not so much in YouTube subscribers but on Instagram. So let me get on my computer. I'm going to run through all the numbers of what's been going on and the growth over the last 30 days. Okay, so starting with number of videos uploaded, this month as you can see I've uploaded 11, but this month it wasn't just the Amazon FBA stuff, it was also various different things from my personal life, particularly advice that I can hopefully give to people who are in the earlier stages of their entrepreneurial journey. A lot of things that kind of are not discussed quite so regularly. But they most definitely need to be. It's almost like the unseen stuff, all the stuff that goes on in the background. So I'm now starting to kind of branch out into that because I really do want to make a connection with my following, with my subscribers. Next is number of subscribers. This, as you can see, it's up 15 this month, and if I'm honest, I thought that this was going to grow quicker, based on the various different gurus out there that say, you know, they had X amount, hundreds or thousands each month. And as you can see, I'm putting in the hours, which I will cover a little bit further on. I've bought various different tools, I've bought training, you know, I'm doing all the things that supposedly if you do, the YouTube channel will grow very quickly. And so far, admittedly, I'm only 90 days into it, but it is growing very slowly. So I'm thinking that probably over a period of time, over the next 6 to 9 months, which would take me up to the total of a year, it's probably going to be a snowball effect. It's probably going to continue to keep growing and having that compounding effect. I did buy Mike Fasil's training course, and I'm going to be documenting that. I may even do a review on his course once I've completed it and I can kind of measure the results, the differences between what I was doing previously and what the results of his teachings will garner. But I only signed up to that about a week ago, and I've started to implement a lot of the things that he's been saying. So I'm just going to kind of track that as well and measure that, and if it is of significance and you guys want to see a review on that course, then I most definitely will do that as well. Next is Instagram followers. This is the one that's kind of really surprised me ever since I've set up my YouTube channel, and obviously there's various different links in the banner across the top, and I also put links in the description of every video going to my Instagram account. It seems to be a lot of people are viewing the videos and then switching across to Instagram and then direct messaging me and asking me various different questions. And as you can see, this one, it was 146. That surprised me. I wasn't even really expecting Instagram to grow out of having a YouTube channel. But then this month I'm up, you know, nearly 2,500, and it just continues to keep growing every day. I think also part of this as well is on Instagram with the hashtags. It's very easy to zero in and find exactly what you're interested in, and you can obviously also follow hashtags as well. So a lot of the people out there that are interested in Amazon FBA and things like that, they're able to click on that hashtag and then find me very, very easily. And then, as I say, if they've got questions and things, they then DM me asking me how to do something or how to better explain things. Whereas on YouTube, you can leave comments, but there's no real way of directly contacting somebody, particularly if you don't want that to be seen. You know, direct messaging is a little bit more private and personalized. This really has surprised me though. I mean, you compare these two, 15 followers this month, 15 new subscribers versus nearly 2,500 new followers on Instagram. Next is my Facebook page, and again it's 0. I'm not doing anything with this. The only thing that I'm doing is every single time I publish a YouTube video or every single time I publish an Instagram post, it's just automatically shared to that page. So that, I really don't expect that to grow. It may do over time. I do put the link to that in the description as well. But it definitely seems that people are going to Instagram and not so much Facebook. Next is time invested, and that one, as I said last month, This is probably the most important one to me because I value my time much more than I do money. Money can be replaced, time can't. So what can I do to maximize every hour of the day, and tracking how many hours I'm actually putting into this. How many hours equals how much growth. I honestly think that this is going to have a snowball effect. I think I'm having to put a lot of time into this in the launch phase, if you want to call it that. If you think about a rocket when they launch it up into space, you know, you've seen it on the launch pad, and they expend, I think it's about 80 or 90% of their fuel getting that rocket up off the ground and out the atmosphere. And I think it's the same kind of principle here as well, is I'm having to put a huge amount of time and effort into this to get the thing launched, to get the channel launched. But over time, of course, I'm going to continue to keep having to make videos. But at the moment, there's also a huge learning curve as well. I'm having to learn the editing software, how to make thumbnails, and these various different courses. So there's a lot that goes into it that isn't necessarily just about the YouTube channel. It's learning all the skills that are going to enable me to be able to do things far more quickly and efficiently in the future. And as soon as I learn those things, which I am even now, the editing software and things like that, I'm going to be able to do things far more quickly and efficiently, which is going to reduce this time down. Next is outgoings, and as I said earlier, I did buy the Mike Facile training course, and I also signed up to a keyword research tour as well. So the outgoings for this month is $150. It's just, I think it was $154 or something like that. And finally, income. And that is made up purely of affiliate sales. I've got 3 affiliate sales, which in total make up this $100. But to me, that's kind of a good sign. I'm only getting, at the moment, as I covered earlier, I've only got 34 subscribers, and each video is getting between 50 and 100 views. So you imagine if you 10x that or 100x that, that's a good indicator that this is going to significantly grow as well. So as you can see, not huge growth yet, but consistent growth nonetheless. And this is exactly why I wanted to document this, for other people's benefit, but for mine as well, because when I look back on this in 6 months, a year, 2 years and 5 years, I'm going to be able to track what was going on and see a real life example of what's been going on and how these things grow. I'm sure there's people out there that have astronomical growth, but in my experience so far, and a lot of other people that started around the same time on the various different Facebook pages and forums, they're all experiencing the same thing. And this is really why I wanted to do it on camera and have you see the screen as well, is you can see month by month by month updates and expect what I think is a realistic expectation, instead of being led to believe that you can have 10,000 followers within the first month or something, which I don't think is the case. I'll update you guys again in another 30 days for my month 3 update, and hopefully by then, 90 days into it, I'll have some decent growth to show you. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I've got a ton of videos coming out in the future. Thanks for watching.